spawning into King Sejong, the first map of this series in the red. Spawning in the bottom right, but building his building slightly away from that, representing my insanity, it is Rain.
And his opponent spawning in the top left, representing that blue as well as Root Gaming, as well as Canada, it is gonna be MaSa.
I see in the chat, Maru fighting!
Nice.
Yeah, he's going to be fighting perhaps a little bit sooner than he thinks, because this Zealot is almost on its way out.
So, let's see here. This Marine is just like, yeah, you know, Zealots aren't going to come here anytime soon, so I'm just going to stand out and chill. But, I mean, he's going to be in for a bit of a surprise when a Zealot and a Stalker, I believe. What is it, the 2 Zealots?
Yeah, 2 Zealots and a Stalker is what we're seeing. Okay. And I love that Rain pulled a probe down to the natural to fake like he was going to expand, just to see if MaSa would go in, see that probe and go, oh, it's fine. To see if there was a sloppy scouting instance. And there was no sloppy scouting here. Absolutely no mistake made there. And this Zealot is trying to make sure that, yes,
that is
up. Yeah, there you go. He gets up and in. Going to be fighting the SCVs in short order, trying to kill the Marines as well to deny that damage. So one of the... There's no stim. These guys can't run. These 2 Zealots.
I was going to say, that was a very risky play by saving that 1 Marine. He probably could have held this without losing much of anything, except for that 1 Marine. But now...
2 kills to his name.
Yeah, he has to deal with the Stalker.
And those Marines can't come back out either.
That command center, 1489 HP out of 1500. Can't even lift it up anymore. And now he's going to be losing a lot of SCVs.
Yeah, that's really bad, actually. Like, this is a really horrendous situation to be in as MaSa. Just because those Zealots got into the base and couldn't be walled out, because he was maybe a little bit slow on his reaction to the attack, maybe because he just didn't open in the right way. If he'd opened Reaper and scouted around a little bit more, maybe
Rain.
he would have reacted sooner. And now Rain's just killing everything.
Yep. Getting so much damage done there. He actually got a total kill of 7 workers. At this stage of the game... That is quite a crazy amount of workers to get. And what MaSa did was, where did that SCV come from? Was it the scouting SCV that was able to do that? Finish that command center?
I don't actually know. I guess it must have been, yeah.
Yeah.
That is fantastic, though. Bringing the scout back in when the Stalkers are up the ram and just being like, yes!
Mm-hmm. Like, you don't hear this ding, 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 like as I'm hammering away at this command center. But the follow-up for Rain is going to be an expansion, as well as that Twilight Council, so... You may see quite a very strong blink attack coming out of Rain. He's quite good at those. And MaSa going to rebuild those SCVs shortly after this orbital command is completed. So getting the double mules and then being able to make 2 SCVs at a time won't be the worst. But, I mean, the fact that it was delayed for so long and Rain is already mining from his NAT, he's in for a world of hurt if he's not able to stabilize and hold this blink attack that is coming out from Rain.
Yeah, and indeed it will be coming in the short order because it's already started at the Twilight Council. The natural very well droned up already for Rain. I'm wondering how quickly he's going to go for this saturation, or whether this might even be 3-gate blink, which we've seen Rain's close companion parting. I don't really know how to describe their relationship, but were they both on SKT?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
They both parted ways and went to
Oh dear. Well, I don't know what it is, but when I co-cast with people, they start making puns. I don't get it. This is like a recognized thing.
I have to do it, man. I have to. It's like
it's what he says.
I don't know. They just come out of nowhere, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, my soul, please. So yeah, this blink style out of Rain might be leading towards a 3rd, or we might see a bunch of extra gateways added on, and he might go for a seriously big 2-base all-in. With these extra gases coming down, actually it tells you almost nothing, because it could be for tech or it could be for Stalkers.
And with that Robo coming, he's not going to get taken by surprise by some Widow Mines that would be defending against us. So he's setting up fully macro mode, and I really like it, you know. He's still only on 3 gateways? Can't forget about the one on the other side of the map. So this is not the time, you know, it's not as soon as Blink is done, he's attacking. He's just going into kind of like that standard PVT.
Yeah, well, pretty standard anyway. Like, Blink is excellent, especially on a map like King Sejong Station, but it's not necessarily standard to see. I would have said standard with the style.
I was thinking like the big boy style.
Okay, yeah, but he does not play standard. He plays crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Crazy potting with these crazy strats.
So
mind you, they study together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've been playing against each other for a long time, and like when the SKT leave occurred, they were both, Blink forward catching that medevac that's full of units.
Oh,
in the middle of the map.
And he's gonna get the one in the main as well.
Oh no way!
Oh MaSa.
This is his name. You can get away with that. He actually killed the medevac. The Widowmine killed the medevac there,
and he blinked it back. GG.
Yeah. Guys, we are back, spawning into merry-go-round. We've got our purple Terran spawning in the 10 o'clock position, representing Root Gaming. It is MaSa.
And his opponent, spawning in about the 2 o'clock position, is going to be the MyInsanity Protoss player, Rain.
Yeah, recent acquisition by MyInsanity, isn't it?
Yep.
Like this week.
Played in his first MyInsanity jersey, I guess. I mean, played in his MyInsanity jersey for the first time at IEM San Jose.
Okay, it's probably not this week then, but recent is the point. I wasn't sure exactly what's happened. I was getting confused with Journey, who did get signed.
Oh, Journey just got a team, yeah. So proud of him.
Yeah. Like we don't know him very well, but I feel associated with him just because I've got to cast such cool games out of him.
Yeah, you see these players coming in, and it's like, yeah, they're going to be playing in our tournament, so it's kind of cool to see them, show them stuff, and it's like, hey, if somebody's looking, then that's all it takes, right? Like, all it took was maybe any player some scout or something just to say, hey, you know what, this guy looks pretty damn good, and he's been playing in a lot of these online tournaments, and why not come on over and join a Kesper team and show us what you got, so...
Oh yeah, well he keeps doing well in the online tournaments is the important thing. He keeps coming out and kicking ass.
Yeah. So MaSa though, looking to change things up this game, as he doesn't want a repeat of last game for sure.
Yeah, well he went for Command Center first.
I know, that's what I'm wondering why, right? It's like he's kind of playing against the mind game of like, Rain's gonna think that I'm scared, but MaSa shows no fear at all.
I actually kind of like that as a decision. It's going to cut into his tech potential. So MaSa isn't going to have that much counter-attack ability. Opening 3 barracks after Command Center isn't a heavy macro style. It shows that we're going to get what's going to be a fairly late expand out of him most likely, or mid to late, and especially with that gas being taken now to finally take up towards Factory, towards Starport. And this reminds me of Wings of Liberty quite strongly.
Yeah, like just going in, back when Reapers weren't even really used that much at all, right? It's just like, alright, this is standard here. Either one max expand or just going into the CC first. So he is going to have a lot of units though, so he should be able to deal with this Oracle as long as he sees it coming. He doesn't have anything in his mineral line in his main, and he's still continuing to rally over to his natural. So if this Oracle goes into the main, he's gonna find himself in a rough position because he doesn't have an engineering bay to make a turret. And he's starting to make add-ons onto his buildings here, so... Yeah, this Oracle is going to do quite a bit if he doesn't see it. And he's not... Oh my god, these Marines are crazy.
Not going to see it. Yeah. I think he's going to see it. They're pushing out on the map, actually. I said his aggression potential was going to be limited, but what I really should have said was aggression with medevacs in mind, because pushing out with these Marines, it's a valid form of aggression. It could force out a photon overcharge if he's lucky, but... The real problem for MaSa right now is the fact that his primary Oracle defense force is out on the map, not
and he doesn't have enough at home to even deal with an Oracle, period, so...
No, not even a little. There's one more order, and if that Oracle had engaged 4 Marines, it would have killed them all.
Exactly, yeah, so I feel like Rain was being merciful there, as he did get 5 kills.
He is a merciful god, Tempo. He is a merciful god.
Oh, that's a very scary player right there, to be merciful to, and...
Yeah.
Oh. It's like at any moment I could just end you, so...
That's what he's going to try and do now, moving in with these Oracles once more, going to try and do a bit more damage, lasering down the SCV on the turret. They are pulled towards it, but they're going to get shredded. How many have been killed so far? MaSa's on 23... 16 workers have been killed.
MaSa's force is still
Wow.
at the Zelnaga Tower. They haven't really done anything this whole time. Maybe even if they were in the to intercept the path of those oracles. Oh no,
He
man!
could have been so
MaSa's-
safe. He just didn't. He just moved them out. Why
I don't know.
did
It's
you
like
do that?
they're not doing anything. They're just still standing here. There they go. I think he forgot about them.
He's got to be kicking himself in this
Just
moment.
intercept
The
these,
turret's thankfully finished, though.
Yep. And he should be safe, but I mean, oh my god, this is not good at all. Rain has already been saturating both of his bays, and he has a robotics facility, and he's going to be transitioning into that Colossus most likely, as the bay is on the way as well. He's just setting up to just have more stuff eventually.
No, it wouldn't be a surprise to see Rain going for Colossus. He did kind of popularize. Obviously, Colossi have always been used in pretty much every matchup throughout the entire course of StarCraft 2. But at the same time, Rain made them really work in the heart of the Swarm, as I was saying earlier. And he's going for what looks like a delay. Oh, okay.
The Phoenix!
And now it's time for my unashamed bias, because I love Phoenix Colossus.
Phoenix Colossus so good. There's not even going to be a very high medevac count. If even one... I don't even know if there's going to be any medivacs out at all, as the first factory is just going down. So it's going to be kind of interesting when those Phoenixes do get onto the field and they're like, what do I shoot?
Not anything right now. Maybe if a command center lifts up and tries to expand, the Phoenixes will be able to fly in and just chase her back home.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
He knows it, man. He's the Oracle. He literally is. He's just, he knows everything.
He sees the future.
And he does reveal these Marines here, so he knows exactly their position. And yep, another Phoenix coming out. He is going straight up Phoenix Colossus, so...
Yeah, it's normally it's often Chinese protesters we've seen go for Phoenix Colossus styles, or even popularized them initially. It was players like Jim and Maxed who were doing that when they brought the Chinese meta to WCS NA. But since then, it's been one of those kind of lesser seen strategies that nevertheless can be extremely effective when used well.
Yeah. The starport is on the way here from MaSa. He's not going to have enough medevacs to heal the army because Rain is already starting his Colossus production. He has one out, and poor Marine, gonna get wrecked. He may even be going for a third. I think he's just going for a proxy pylon here at the moment.
Yeah, he's not building enough. He's not continuing to build workers. So I suspect that Rain is intending to do something on two bases. At least for now, he's intending to do something on two bases. Whereas MaSa, with that third command center coming down, is making himself even weaker. Should Rain move out with a two-base force, and that does look like what's happening over on his side of the map.
Yep. I mean, that could have been the MaSa seeing that probe moving out to that third location and then kind of running away after. Could have made him think that Rain wanted to go for a third, and then he drops that third himself. He only has 2 medevacs out right now, and Rain sees that as well. So this is going to be... Oh my god, and he's going to be moving out. Medevacs, what's up? These are Phoenixes, and they're going to be taking everything out. Now, careful.
Doesn't quite get it. The Colossi with range moving out. There are 3 Colossi on the field, and actually setting up for a really nice flank here. MaSa's going to be catching one of the Colossi totally out of position, but the time warp goes down. It goes down. Force fields are going to attempt to stop this.
Well, actually.
He is. No, he is handling this excellently. A big warping of Stalkers to add damage to the Force that can go up ramps, of course. But there's only 1 Colossus here, so I'm not sure. I think he'll still be okay. Rain isn't pushing forward with those Phoenixes yet. There we go, getting in there, lifting up the Marauders, denying the damage of the Force. It's still quite scary looking, but I think Rain's got it. I think he's going to be able to make this work.
Yeah, I think he is as well. I think MaSa, though, did that the best that he could right there. You know, with that flank, getting a free Colossi. When there's 2 Colossi, it's so much more difficult. And